Recently, the Harvest Moon series that we all know and love was shaken up in a big way. In Japan, the series was known as Bokujo Monogatari, translated as Farm Story. In North America, this title was localized as Harvest Moon. The series was worked on by developer Marvelous Incorporated, formerly Marvelous AQL, and published by Natsume Incorporated. This partnership lasted from 1996 all the way to 2013 and helped produce a total of 24 games for the Harvest Moon series, from Harvest Moon for the SNES all the way to Harvest Moon: A New Beginning for the 3DS. However, in 2014, Marvelous announced they were splitting off from this partnership, instead choosing publisher Xseed Games to localize and publish their latest installment for North America. This new partnership resulted in a name change from Harvest Moon to Story of Seasons. The first game in the Story of Seasons series, sharing the same name, was released in December 2015 for 3DS, while Natsume took the old Harvest Moon title and developed their own game for the 3DS console, resulting in Harvest Moon: The Lost Valley. So you thought City Skylines was the only thing I was going to be doing for the channel. And you'd be right. Initially. That was my plan initially wasn't to do another project. But when I was doing Harvest Moon DS Cute, it got a lot of views. A surprising amount of views. Like, more views than I ever thought it would. And thanks to that, I know it's thanks to that I have the amount of subscribers that I do. And, well, I don't think I can go back to Harvest Moon DS Cute, just because it's been such a trouble for me to get it going. I can do another Harvest Moon. And this is a Harvest Moon that I've never really played. I've played a tiny, tiny bit of it. And I kind of like it. And I want to give it another shot, because it's something that I can record easily. And I'm okay with the art style. I'm okay with the gameplay, and I really want to give it another shot, and I want to do Harvest Moon for my channel alongside City Skylines. And so we have Harvest Moon DS: The Tale of Two Towns. And so let's get started with the new game. I'm going to be a female, and I'm going to be named Nisha. And that is okay. And my birthday, I've decided this in advance. I've decided it's going to be fall 19th, because I know that's a day that has no festivals or anything. Other than that, I really don't know a whole lot about this game. I don't know anything about the Bachelors. I mean, Fogu is going to be my best friend with this. I do know, actually that's a lie, I do know that one of the Bachelors, Cam, when I found this out I thought it was really cool. His name is actually a play on camellia, the flower. You know, that's so cool, especially if you look at his Japanese name, Camel. And that's not camel as in, you know, the giant animal with the hump. No, camel, Kamil. And, so that's cool. I'm not gonna go for him, though. I've already decided who I'm going to go and make my husbando. But for now, who knows? I've fallen and I can't get up. I've got something in my eye. And now we hear voices in our heads. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about the graphics. I like the background. The background's super cute. And it's charming, and the character sprites are okay. Yeah. I mean, it's an okay art style. It reminds me a lot of Sunshine Island, an Island of Happiness, actually. I was gonna say, like, Harvest Moon DS Cute, but it's a bit different than that. It's always really interesting to see kind of how the art style for Harvest Moon has progressed. So, here we're going to pick the village we're gonna live in. I know that much, and I've already decided that I'm gonna go for Konohana. Because A, that's where my bachelor that I want to marry lives, and B, I prefer crops over animals. animals, in my opinion, just take a lot of effort. I like animals, don't get me wrong. I love having animals in this game, but I'm not the kind of person that fills out 3 barns with, you know, all different types of animals. I'm the kind of person who plants a massive amount of crops and then complains when I can't water them all. I don't even know what they were talking about, so... Oh, I think they were telling us about the villages. Yeah, that's it. Yep. I do like the little rivalry between them. I think it's petty, but there's something endearing about it. And I don't know. The idea is novel. I think the fact that you have a monthly festival that affects your relationship with everyone, I don't know. I feel like monthly is kind of a thing. I don't think it should have been relegated to one festival. I think it should have been a cumulative, like, your daily activities help repair the village's relationships. In case you didn't know the story, Konohana and Bluebell don't get along. They don't like each other at all. They both have really bad pride, and by they, I mean the 2 mayors we just saw, Rutger and Ina. My muddy clothes. Yeah, one thing I will give Bluebell over Konohana is Bluebell has a much cuter starting outfit for the female characters. I have not set a timer. Check the bottom screen. Oh, you haven't explained it yet. 1 second while I get a timer going. Stopwatch. So I just have a general idea of how long I've been recording. One thing I will be doing that I'll cut it out while I do it. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Okay, I know that much. Gimme. That generic thing. Anyway, I will give Bluebell credit that they had the better starting outfit. It's much cuter. It's a cute little dress, and actually it appears as a outfit you can craft in Story of Seasons, which is really nice. I keep getting distracted. But one thing I am going to do, because I have an issue with clothing. I do not like having to unlock clothing. I really dislike that. And so I will be cheating to get myself the outfits. And there's one in particular that I think I'll be wearing, but like I said, I'll cut that out. Even though it's editing. Editing takes work, but editing is what makes you stand apart. Because anyone can just record something and upload it to YouTube. That takes no effort. But to edit something, especially with what I do, when I was doing Harvest Moon DSQ, at the beginning of every video, I would give some info on the Harvest Moon series. And that's something that I'm doing again. I actually just recorded that and got it all set up, and I think it turned out really great. Name my farm, I don't know. I'm gaming. There we go. I'm uncreative right now. This was totally unplanned. But, you know, it is what it is. It'll be fun. Look around my farm. This is where I need to start paying attention. Control pad, because, like I said, I haven't played a whole bunch of this, and when I did, it was a long time ago. Be careful not to run into walls. B button to jump. Come stand next to me. Yep, okay. I got it! Thank you! So, let's take a look around. So, jump, that's something... I think this was the first Harvest Moon game that gave you the ability to jump. Which button is it that toggles running? There we go. You do have the ability to toggle running, and if you're running and jumping, you get kind of a long jump. It kind of reminds me almost of Mario's long jump from like Super Mario 64. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's kind of the layout of the farm for Konohana. This is the barn. You have a very small barn. If you choose Konohana, you have a very small barn. You can only have like 2 big animals and 1 chicken, I think. And then this can all be turned into crop space. So And then I think actually you have some more space down here even, maybe. I'm not sure. Konohana is about planting crops, so you get more space for crops, less space for animals, whereas Bluebell is more about animals, so you get a much larger starting barn and a much smaller crop field. But you'll be able to change that later. Anyway, yes, I was able to talk to you. This is the most basic of basic tutorials. Unfortunately, you know, they include it, and I wish that they wouldn't, because it's unskippable, as far as I know. I might not have been paying attention to the ability to skip it. But if you're gonna make a tutorial that's as basic as this, it tells you how to press the A button to talk to people. What game is different? What game doesn't use the A button to talk to people? Am I supposed to give the flower to you? Okay, nope. Press the X button. Alright. But anyway, what I'm saying is, if you make a tutorial, let me skip it. That's what I want. That's what I'm saying. A lot of games would be so much better if they just had a tutorial that you can skip. Okay. And now we get to go into our house. This game is one of the Harvest Moon games that has like a freshness thing for items, which again, I don't like. I dislike that. Trio of Towns was great because you could put food in your storage box. You don't even have a refrigerator. You put food in your storage box and it never goes bad. It's awesome. If you feel up to it. Alright, cool. Thank you! I need some water again. So, sorry about that. So, now we can look around our house a little bit. As you can see on the lower screen, we've got a basic map that shows us both towns, basically. On the left is Bluebell, on the right is Konohana. And you can tell that because Bluebell has animals and Konohana has crops. Then you've got your bag, you've got fish and critters. I don't know if that's your encyclopedia or what's in what you've caught and is currently in your bag. Info, I'm not entirely sure. What's info? Oh, this is just stats. So you can brag. I see. Just tracking stats. And then you've got requests because there's a job system kind of thing. A side quest system in the game. And that's where those will be if you accept them. But anyway, this is the calendar. And the calendar is important because, as like most Harvest Moon games, there's festivals, there's birthdays. As you can see here, there's Georgia. We haven't met them. Basically, we haven't met anyone. We've only met Rutger and Ina. Cooking festival. Cooking festivals are how you bring the towns closer together. Oh god, I forgot that they're like 4 a month. Oh god, no wonder I remembered it as being so awful. That's horrible. Why would you do so many cooking festivals? Cherries! Holy crap! Huh. Why would you do that? Okay. Well, so there's that. I don't remember... No, I do remember what this thing does. This thing, you can change your horse carriage. You can have a horse that you can ride around and it can have a carriage and that'll be storage for you. Portable storage. It's handy. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Because I dislike having stuff in my inventory. Here's the bookshelf, and this is more stats. You can see your income and your expenses, all that fun stuff, your titles, the people in your family. Down in the bottom right, you can see the relationship between the village and the two villages, and it's very unhappy face. You'll be able to, on the top screen, you see your animals, the amount of animals you have, the amount of crops you've grown, something else. I don't know what the 3 question marks are. But that's all kind of basic stuff for every Harvest Moon game. I believe in here you can put flower bouquets, because Cam will make flower bouquets if you bring him the materials for it. And then you can stick them in here, and I can't remember if they do anything or not. And then here's the kitchen, and we don't have access to the kitchen yet. I think we will be able to use it on the 8th. When you use it, you'll sleep until morning, stay up until 5 a.m., save and go to bed. Unfortunately, have to save, or go to bed to save. So, Yeah. Saving, 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 saving. Goodness gracious me. Save! There we go. For a second I was worried. So yeah, I also hate games that do that. That's inconvenient. Let me save wherever I want to. Pokemon Coliseum was bad about that, because you could only save at PCs. I dislike being forced to save at a set location, unless it makes sense in the game, unless it's a part of the game and it makes sense, yeah. Barge in on, okay, so this is where we're gonna learn something else. We're gonna learn something else. I thought it would be the crop tutorial, but, oh, message board, okay. To read the request, okay, thank you. Basics of requests, why not? Let's listen. Explain, accept the request from the message board, acquire the item, okay, yeah, I know this. Okay, yeah, this is where Trio of Towns basically got its job system from. Okay. Requests, deadline, yep. Trio of Towns didn't have deadlines that extended past the end of the day, though. So, aw. Oh, yay, cool. Don't be afraid to fail. That's nice to know, thank you. Deliver, get the item and put it in your bag. Talk to the requester. Okay. That's good to know, thank you. Receive a reward. Final thing to remember, and it's important. If your bag is full... Okay. I didn't actually check to see how much storage space that's in my bag. It's gonna be more than DSQ, and that's another thing... No, it's not gonna be more than DSQ. I was thinking of Friends of Mineral Town, where the bag is super small. DSQ had, like, a lot of storage space. Sure? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, whatever. Oh. She asked me if I wanted her to explain it again. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Way to go, me. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Okay. Hey guys, Niche here. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button. You can leave a comment as well. And hey, why not even subscribe for more of what you just watched? You might also consider donating to my Patreon to help support the channel. Donating will get you some neat perks like previews of upcoming episodes, being able to help decide future Let's Plays, and even some free art. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.